Hello students, welcome to class 9 of the course Curriculum Studies in Science Education. Um, this class we critically examine interdisciplinary educational frameworks that embed science education. I mean, science education is part of them. And in particular, we look at STEM education and STEAM education. You're probably familiar with STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEAM is a development of this that adds art or arts in plural or the arts. And actually, what is exactly the addition to STEM, why is it there, and what it means is open for discussion. And one of the readings this class um, is about it. We look at STEM and STEAM both through the lens of science education, but also through a broader lens of interdisciplinary educational framework, meaning what are the benefits and challenges in combining or mixing subject matters in teaching and learning. Some critique in these class readings echoes, of course, critique we already saw in previous classes, but now this critique is given in the context of STEM and STEAM, for example, instrumentalization of science education. So we have two themes this class. The first one labeled critique of current STEM narratives, and this reading refers to Yanez et al. 2019. They offer a critique of STEM education and situate and demonstrate it within environmental education and the issue of sustainability, a topic we discussed last class. What I'm asking is, how do you understand Yanez et al.'s critique of STEM education and the way science education is embedded within it, and in particular their critique of the rhetoric of educational preparation as they um, term it and understand it. I'm asking, how does this critique go beyond critique on science education we read in previous classes? Do you agree with this critique? I'm also asking to share your thoughts on the proposal in the paper for what is called the production pedagogy. What do you think its implications for science curriculum and learning science in an interdisciplinary manner? So to think in terms of not just science education or science curriculum studies alone, but with relation to other subject matters. In this case, in the context of STEM. This paper of Yanez et al. is not an easy read, but I think it's worth it to go through it because it have an interesting look at STEM and interdisciplinary um, uh, education in general, where science education is embedded in it. The second theme, the second theme, kind of builds on the first. It's about particularly about STEAM education, and here we relate to the previous one, right? So here we read Perigant and Katz Bonin Contro paper. They provide a review on STEAM, and particularly the place of the arts in this constellation of interdisciplinary education. And following the review, I'm asking what you think STEAM. I'm asking, do you think that STEAM education addresses the critique that we saw in the first theme of Yanez et al. And in particular, what they see as the a tacit educational embrace of value neutral technology. I'm quoting, right? Value neutral technology and tools and methods, claims to objectivity and impartiality, along with idealized view of the nature of science, static principle, and abstract scientific knowledge that continue to inform STEM curriculum instruction and assessment. End quote. So the question is how STEAM, if any, have any answer to this kind of critique. I'm asking how, if any, STEAM education serve the increasingly urgent ecological, ethical, and social justice exigencies that Yanez et al. Call for. So in the second theme, you're building on the first one and thinking whether STEAM is an answer to the problems of inherent in STEM. That's it for me. Wish you a productive reading and discussion. Bye bye.